with my grandmother, Miss Georgia Jones, and today she's going to show us how to make two of her most popular dishes that we like in our family. The first one is rice pudding, and the second one is her biscuits. And we're going to get started with the rice pudding. So, Grandma, what do we start with first?
First, we start with a dash of salt in this boiling water.
And about how much water? You just kind of eyeball?
Eyeball it. I don't measure nothing.
Okay. We've already added some salt to the boiling water, and the next step is to add the rice. And I noticed that you have a medium grain type of rice, and you say that that's because you like for it to cook down and make a really creamy rice pudding, right?
That's right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with pouring the rice in. So, Grandma, the rice has been cooking for about 15 minutes, so it looks like it's ready to add the rest of the ingredients. What do you think?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so
I'm going to add the raisin next.
Okay.
I bought a good handful of raisins. I don't measure them at all.
Okay, I'll take that.
I'll fold them in. Then I'm going to add about a stick and a little over half of butter in there. Fold that in.
And that is evaporated milk that you're using right there.
All right.
And you want your rice to be still a little warm so that the butter can melt with the rice.
And nice and fluffy, yes.
Okay. And so you're just basically going to keep stirring until the butter has melted into the rice.
That's right.
So this recipe, where exactly did you get this recipe? Is it something that someone showed you how to make, or is it something that you just kind of came up with? Or?
This is the recipe we used when I worked in the restaurant.
Oh, okay. How many years did you work in the restaurant?
All together about 18 years.
18 years working in the restaurant.
I'll add some more milk.
A little more milk. And we have to add some sugar as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
About, you're not measuring the sugar, are you? It's about, look, about 2 cups of sugar maybe?
About 2 cups of sugar. Fold that in. Now I also put a little, about a tablespoon of
Vanilla?
vanilla.
Okay, I can do that. About a tablespoon.
Eyeball it.
You can eyeball it. Looks good. A little more?
A little more.
A little more?
Depending on the size of your eyeball.
So that's smelling good already. You got the vanilla, the sugar, the butter, raisins. It smells really, really good.
We can also add the nutmeg in it.
So, and we have some fresh nutmeg, and I could just grate it in there. Mm-hmm. You just tell me how much. Tell me when. I'll just keep grating. And I love to use fresh nutmeg instead of our pre-ground nutmeg. I think it has much, much more flavor.
I think that's good to you. I don't know too much
This looks
about
good.
it. Okay. Then we'll add 6.
So now we're going to do the additional wet ingredients to make sort of like a custard. So we have 6 eggs, and this is the special ingredient that I never heard anybody doing for rice pudding. You take a package of cook and serve vanilla pudding and add it to the rice pudding. I thought that was just really a good idea.
Add
So
it to the milk first.
you can do that, and I'll crack the eggs. And so you just came up with that idea on your own? Just,
Yeah, use your taste bud.
just experimenting in the kitchen and came up with that idea to add the vanilla pudding.
Looking at Couk Serye, you learn a lot.
And what do you find that the vanilla pudding does to the rice pudding? Does it give it a more creamy texture or
A flavor.
just adds extra vanilla flavor? One more egg. And you want me to just whip these up so they're fluffy? Is that good?
Yes, I add the rest of this milk in there.
So you're making like a little custard. You have
yes,
eggs and a little bit of evaporated milk. Is that good?
That's good. Get that lump of white over there.
All right. So what are we doing next?
Now I'll fold in the pudding.
And also it looks like the vanilla pudding adds extra color to it too.
Yes, yes.
It's another
Flavor
thing.
and color.
It gives it a nice yellow color.
And eggs, you can put as many you want. I could put a high dozen eggs. Doesn't matter. You
Oh,
want
really?
custard, yes.
It makes it really rich. The more
Really,
eggs you put
yes.
in there, I'm sure the more rich it is.
Now
So,
we add the eggs.
okay.
Now we stir this well. We'll be ready to put it in the pan.
Okay.
Garnish with a little cinnamon.
So we have a little dish, if you can bring it over right here. And we've already sprayed it with cooking spray. So you need to lightly grease your pan first. And you're just going to pour it into the dish. And so you said that you garnish your rice pudding with cinnamon and nutmeg? Or just one?
Well, the nutmeg on the inside
And the cinnamon on top, okay. So is it ready to go into the pan?
I think so. We stir it well.
It looks really, really good. Looks like something you want to eat now.
I'm hoping we got enough.
It's really creamy. So you want to pour it in, or do you want me to pour it in? You want me to pour it in? I can pour it
Got
in.
enough nutmeg in
You think we need to add a little more nutmeg?
it. You will look
It smells good. I think we're good. It looks really good. So I'm gonna pour it in, and you can just use your spoon and guide it for me while I pour. Look at that. That looks really good. Very creamy.
pan. You can hold it all in. Go ahead.
Tell me when. Think all of this can fit in there? That's about it. All right. So we're gonna put this in the oven. Oh, forgot the cinnamon. So I'll let you garnish it with some cinnamon. And that's just to give it a little color and
Oh, it tastes
and
good.
taste as well. You're right. Taste. Okay, so it looks like it's ready to go in the oven now.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and the oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and we're going to bake it until it's slightly firm, but still a little loose. So, Grandma, I think I definitely smell rice pudding, so I guess we should check it and see if it's ready. So let's take a look at it. Wow, that looks really, really, really good. It baked really nice. we should at least try a little bit of it and see if it's any good.
See if it's any good.
There you go. All right, let's try some. Wow, that looks good. Very, very delicious.
Delicious.
Very, very good. Thank you, Grandma, for being in the kitchen with me today. I had
Thank
a
you.
lot of fun and learned a lot, too. I learned some tricks and some little secret techniques that you have in baking and cooking. So hopefully we'll have you in the kitchen again some other time. Thank you again. And I had a lot of fun.